ganadora?
No, ver el espacio, ver el ángulo de ataque y nada, y tomar una buena decisión. Tuve la suerte que el balón entró.
Mike, since Mark's having trouble with his voice, could you tell us about the last play?
Yeah.
Thank you.
No problem. Coach drew up a play that was working for us, the little elbow catch. And Mark had a decision. He could hand it off or fake it and go middle like he did, and he made the right decision. They I believe, thought I was going to get it, so.
It was an option.
Well, in my mind, it was an option to hand it off to me, but I guess
I didn't think that was
a little miscommunication, but he made
I thought I made the right play.
He made the right play. He really stepped up and made the play that mattered.
Mike, Jeffrey Wright, WMFS. You mentioned the disappointment after Game 1. What do you feel like has been the biggest difference really since the second half of Game 2 all the way through tonight?
I think our defensive intensity has been the key. We've been picking up. We've been being physical. We've, been locked in on a string defensively. And when we're playing at that level, which is, it takes a lot out of you, but, that's the only way you're going to beat the Spurs. You have to be connected defensively because they keep throwing punches. Whenever you feel like you've got it in the bag, they're going to come back and make play after play after play. So I've been proud of the way that all the guys have come in the game and, have really paid attention to the details and have been disciplined. And we're going to have to continue to do that if we have a chance.
Mike Greg Gasol with Sports 56 Radio. I sound like Mark. Fizz talked about desperation after Game 2, trailing 2-love. Came back, he said, we're still desperate in Game 4. You win Game 4. Are you still in desperation mode going into Game 5, although the series is now even?
Of course we're in desperation mode. Shoot, according to the media, we're supposed to get swept anyway. So every game is like a game that, our last game, like we're going home. And we got to keep that, mentality. Because at this point, we have to find a way to win on the road. In order to win this series, you got to win on the road. So just one game at a time for us.
Mark, igual en español, ¿cuál es la mentalidad de este equipo regresando ahora ya con la serie empatada? Decías que iban juego a juego después de las primeras 2 derrotas. Ahora, ¿cómo está y la emotividad y la pasión con la que se vivió aquí en casa estos 2 partidos?
Can you speak Spanish for me?
¿Cómo estás?
That sums it up. Yeah.
Learning.
That's what I was going to say. He knows more than that. Hay que mantener el nivel de intensidad. El nivel de concentración tiene que ser muy alto. Y nada, a tope, concentrados, ejecutando el plan y a seguir. Thank you.
Lee Smith, Tri-State defender. You guys are making this hard on me. Mark, I would ask this to you, but I'll ask it to Mike. So, Mike, what would Mark say about your fantastic night tonight? A rebound and an assist short of a triple-double. In Spanish, please.
No. Mark would probably say, stop giving up straight line drives. Help at the nail. You got to box out when I help. Mark's hard on me, man. He doesn't care about the stats at all. He only wants me to be better. So he'd tell me that, give me a pat on the back and say you could be better.
Mike, you will remember a lot of the times here in Memphis when things have not always gone so well for you. You've been criticized early in your career. Your first extension, you got a lot of criticism. This extension, a lot of people have criticized you. On a night like this, do you think back to those times? Is it a bit of redemption? Does that occur to you at all?
Not really, man. I forgive everybody, for the things they say. A lot of people just don't know any better, and I don't play for that, man. I play for these guys. I play to win. Just because I play a different style than some other people doesn't mean I'm any better or any worse than them. So I just go out there for the team and try to do what's necessary to win.
For Mike, what's it like watching Kawhi do what he did tonight? And does it help, having been through the battles before, to not get discouraged when they come back from 10 down to tie it up and look like they're pulling?
Man, it's scary as hell watching that. You know, he's unbelievable. It got to a point where you just knew if he got a shot off, it was going in. And you know, but thankfully we've been through so many battles like that. We've been through so many games, you know, double overtimes, triple overtimes, and playoffs, and have seen some of the, you know, best performances out there. And you know, we don't get too discouraged. We move on to the next play, and we try to make the winning play no matter what the time and score is and what the you know, opposing players are doing.
I know it didn't happen too much, Mike, but when he's guarding you and you know, they don't switch and you got to just play him one-on-one, and what's your mindset at that point with him right in front of your face, knowing that he's two-time Defensive Player of the Year and what he can do?
Yeah, really it's protect the ball first, try to use my quickness, you know, not to dance around with it and play around with the ball too much because he's so long and can really box you in. So rely on my big guys to set good screens, and then, you know, if they're not there, then just try to beat them to the paint and make plays. And I was able to do that a few times, but it's definitely tough, you know, going up against them.
All right.